Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. I'm ready with yet another update on various timelines, what we have received last week in terms of TR to PR pathway. And before I start, the great news here is that Canada was able to achieve the target first time ever in the history in 2021. This is amazing. Reason being is that we had elections in this year, and then there was a shift in the supervision. We they have been really a good number of changes has happened. Still, after that, we have been like immigration authorities were able to achieve the target. So this is commendable. So the target what actually was set in 2021, it's 401,000 was actually they were looking at. And if you see here, this is amazing. Ever since, I would personally feel that ever since this new immigration minister, Mr. Sean Fraser, actually took the charge and he's on board, there have been real good number of rollouts in terms of TR to PR pathway, but also under CEC. Although this initiative was actually started in February in 2021 when they actually set only 75 as a CRS. I mean, that's unbelievable. And why I'm saying is that I'm from immigration industry. Like target was supposed to be just for the sake of saying it, but now if you see like 401,000, and now the target for 2022, what immigration authority has said is 411,000. So that's actually greater than what we were expecting. And I'm sure that they are going to cover the backlogs in terms of federal skilled worker program. Specifically, they've been waiting, like they have been candidates who've been waiting after medicals for 2 years right now. So it looks like that situation is getting under control. Traveling restrictions are not very frequent at the moment. So there, yes, we can expect good number of outcomes in terms of rollout in upcoming months. And I will be updating you through my channel. So let's quickly cover, uh, you know, our this thing. So in 2020, the achievable number was actually 184,500, and in 2019 it was 341,000. Now this, let me remind you, was before pandemic. So now good news is on its way for sure. All right, so for those who are in the process of getting the PR card, like after linking up their application after the receipt of ECOPR, I would strongly recommend you please follow these guidelines. In case if it's more than 1 month, like you've received the ECOPR and you've not been able to get the PR card, my recommendation would be to please follow up with IRCC, like send an email with all the supporting information, and then you are expected to get the result. Usually from ECOPR to PR card, it should take 4 to 6 months, like 4 to 6 weeks time period. So just be ready for that. Secondly, make sure that when you're submitting your photograph and even your addresses has to be up to the mark, and please get your photograph as per the specifications and guidelines. Don't get it from your camera or a phone. Make sure you get it from a professional. Now, thirdly, regarding the PCC, make sure when you submit a PCC, it has to be valid. Also, you can submit it from BLS or even from local police station, so that both of them would equally be accepted. So none of the rejection has happened because your PCC was wrong or something like that. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Also, if you're traveling to move out of Canada, make sure that you update this information to IRCC after the receipt of AOR. In case if you have not received the AOR, in any case, you will be able to get it. And once you come back home, you can always proceed with the method. However, in case if you have received the AOR and you got the PR confirmation portal while you are in India or in your native country, you have to inform, like while filling the form, you have to inform IRCC so that they are going to delay your application. Make sure you know it that your application would not get rejected just because of that. Okay, so in case if it's something very acute or very important has come up all of a sudden, you can definitely plan, but be ready that this is going to take little more than what it is expected to be. Okay. All right. So there have been real good number of rollouts. Let's move on to our first timeline. The applicant has applied on May 6th at 4:43 p.m. Mountain Time. BIL, of course, was on December 10th. So that's how the process starts. It usually takes 2 to 4 weeks based upon current scenario from the date you receive the AOR to ECOPR. So that's really quick, and then another 4 to 6 weeks in getting the PR card. So in total, I would say it is taking 1 or maybe 2 months time period from AOR to PR card. So this is amazing, and we are expecting pretty fast in upcoming weeks once this holiday season is over. and I'll keep you posted through my channel. In this case, the candidate was able to get the AOR on December 13th and then got the ghost update on December 22nd. After that, he got the PR portal on December 24th, and now he's just waiting for the ECO PR. So thank you so very much for sharing your timeline here. Moving on to another timeline is for IG Stream again. Amazing thing is that it's again 7 p.m. and not just that, the candidate was able to link up the application. His PR card was also approved. So this is good. Again, for those who are still in the first 40 to 50 minutes of time on May 6th, they are still waiting. So just don't compare your application with the other one. It's just a matter of time and the visa officer, of course. So in this case, the candidate was able to get the AOR on December 17th and then the PR was approved on December 24th. Another timeline under essential healthcare, it's on July 31st. This is really good because it's under essential healthcare and they have, been rollouts even for the August cases. And I have explained it in the previous video with timelines. So in this case, the candidate was able to get the AOR on November 22nd. Now it does take little time here. So his application got approved on December 22nd. So this was exactly 1 month time period from the date of AOR to application getting approved here. And that's how he was able to link up the application also. So timeline for Stream A Healthcare, this candidate was able to apply on August 23rd. So this is exactly I was talking about. A lot of you had the question that we wanted to see the timeline where candidate has applied around this. So this is one of the timeline. So visa office is actually of Calgary. This candidate has applied 9:39 p.m. That's Mountain Time and was able to get the biometric request on November 24th. AOR was received on November 25th, biometric done, that was November 26th, and then PR portal, that is December 10th. After that, he got the ECO PR on December 24th at 7:26 a.m. That's again Mountain Time. And then PR card was linked to IRCC. Now, since it was December 25th yesterday, it was Christmas, so there was no rollout, and so we are expecting this weekend. So maybe by Monday, we probably would have good number of rollouts depending upon the visa officer processing time, and then the PR card application was linked. It was day before only. That was December 24th. So this was all under this Stream A. Now let's quickly talk a little more about this historic win what we have had in immigration industry. So these are the notes what actually has been shared by Sean Fraser. He clearly mentioned that he announced that Canada has reached its target and welcomed more than 401,000 new permanent residents in 2021. Now, this has actually surpassed the previous records from 1913. So this is exactly historic win, I would say. And this means a lot. Like most of you know that Canada is based on immigration, and they are going to come up with new immigration programs as when they can. Like ever since the pandemic happened, there was no way they can welcome federal skilled worker programs from outside Canada. So they come up with TR to PR pathway. So this is amazing because never has happened that even if you are just under like pursuing a program and you can apply for immigration. So this has been a fantastic news like for international graduates, and that's how under international graduate category only it has filled up within 24 hours. So I'm sure that immigration authority would definitely come with something like that that could fulfill the need of immigration. And they have the higher target, of course, 411,000. So this seems to be pretty good number. So now looks like that the agenda for immigration authorities would be first clear the backlog under federal skilled worker programs, because they've been a lot of candidates waiting for 2 years. That's a huge, like a long period. They are done with medicals. They have been approached by immigration authorities for re-medicals, and they are getting PR card now the process seems to be a little slow, but yeah, we are going to expect good expedition, and they're going to expedite the process for sure for upcoming months. And the secondly, the CEC program and then PNP programs, they are going to get a good number of rollouts under this category also. So that's what we are looking at. Now let's get back to the quick facts, what exactly has happened. In 2019, as I discussed, that they have been good number of permanent residents, like they have welcomed good number of PRs to land to Canada. However, in 2020, it actually dipped to the bottom, I would say. They just were like 184,500, and that seems to be an aggressive approach from the authorities in 2021, that they started coming up with new programs like TR to PR pathway. They've been huge jump in terms of CEC candidates, and then of course the PNP was getting back on track. So they were addressing, of course, the labor shortage is there. Like I'm in Canada, so we can obviously talk from the huge from all the perspective of all the labor markets, like in IT, soft or in like oil and gas, or in banking sectors. Various companies are looking for good professionals. So if the government looks for better immigration programs, they should be able to have good number of manpowers, and that's the reason they are looking for young candidates, like in between the age of 18 to 32. So that's exactly the target, so that they can welcome as many young candidates as they can, and based upon the professions. And that's why this NOC system is in place. So in case if you are from doctor field, or from teacher, or from nurse, or from various sectors, they can welcome you, and this could actually boost the economy of Canada. So I will be updating you more onto it in our upcoming videos. Till then, take care and stay safe, guys, and hopefully see you soon with another update. Take care.